Good morning, everybody. Are you a new trucker? I'm kind of a new trucker. The commenters in the section below, they constantly remind me that I'm a new trucker and I don't know shit. So for you new truckers, I wanted to tell you about something I'm doing today because you might be asked to do the same thing. Today I'm picking up a high value load. So it was very important that I be here on time, even though that guard shack's not open yet. And once I get this load secured, they're gonna watch me put a lock on after they put the seal on. And then I have to drive directly to my next destination. I cannot stop within 200 miles of the pickup. I just dropped at C19, clean, simple, easy, got trailers on both sides, but hey, that's being a professional. Remember to remind me how I'm not a professional in the comments. Then I'm just gonna go right over here, make a 90 and hook up to B14. I don't know why, but connecting to trailers, it's one of my favorite things. Maybe it's because it's something I was naturally good at. And somebody's gonna say, well, that ain't hard. No, it's not. So shut it. Then once I pick up B14, I gotta go back out to the gate. They're gonna make sure that I've got the right load. They're gonna put on a second seal. I gotta put on a padlock, and then it's 200 plus miles down the road because there's no stopping with a high value load. Well, I arrived at 5:55 a.m. and here it is 6:27 and I've already dropped my empty. I've picked up the new one. We're gonna do a quick tire check and gotta do the light test here. Hey, look at that, I got light. You always wanna check your seal. Make sure that number matches the number on your paperwork. And I don't know what's in there, but it's a high value load. So I'm not even supposed to deviate from what my navigation app puts out there for me, which isn't always the best route. But today we will follow that app to the letter because we don't want to be caught trying to abscond with a high value load, know what it means? And I'm sure some helpful wag out there is going to say, well, it doesn't take no 30 minutes to drop and hook. I do 5 drop and hooks in 30 minutes. Shut up. No one asked you. But for you new truckers, remember, it takes how long it takes. Safety first. In fact, one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever been told as a driver is it takes how long it takes. No matter what, if they're in a hurry, make them wait because they're in the same boat as you. If somebody's in your way, don't rush them. Don't intimidate them. This is information for new drivers. Your spot matters. Your load matters. Your safety matters. And all you super truckers out there, find a trash can. What are you, an animal? And I always like to do an air brake check. I'm going to do this air brake check until both those knobs pop out. Sometimes it's all at once, sometimes it's one at a time. Kind of like a couple. Well, with our knobs popped out, we're going to go ahead and let that air pressure build back up, and then we're going to GTFO. We're just about to make our way to the gate as soon as I get this air pressure up. And they'll say, very good job, Mr. Tony. Please have a safe trip back to Edwardsville. And I will say, thank you, sir. And thank you for trusting me with your high value load. And while you're waiting for that air pressure to build back up, you can have yourself a little breakfast bite. Safety. Tuck test. Yo, I got a tugger. All right, new drivers, something else to think about. Where are you going to slide your tandems? If there's room to slide them in the yard and there's no rule against it, slide them in the yard. Because what you don't want to do is hold people up like me while you're sliding your tandems here in the exit gate. But you're going to have a guy come out or a gal come out from the guard shack. They're going to check and either make sure you've got an empty if you're leaving with an empty. But if you got a high value load, they're going to want to see that seal number. And they're going to want to see you put a lock on it. All right, so that about wraps up this very superficial tutorial. There you go. If you're a new driver, this is just a nice refresher of all the stuff you got to take care of during most any drop and hook. But this one was a little different for me because it's, well, they're very secure around here and a lot of redundancy, which is good for safety and security. And then I don't get to stop. I don't get to stop. There is no P-brake for this guy between now and Edwardsville, Illinois, which is where we're going to drop this off as a relay inside the securely locked gates at the terminal. So, yeah, hope you all have a great one. Keep it between the mayo and the mustard, as they say, or as I've always said, do good, be safe, and get home in one piece.